Well, it's D-Day in Bengal after bloody Panchayat polls. Counting of votes is underway on Saturday. There were reports of widespread violence, looting of ballot papers and rigging in more than 61,000 booths. Both the ruling TMC and the BJP blamed each other for the violence during voting. So far, 22 people have died, 18 killed on the day of polling itself. In a recent face-off, TMC has claimed BJP Neta Ajoy Roy entered strong room and created a massive ruckus. The party claimed that the Neta was accompanied by the central forces, calling it a blatant abuse of power. Panchayat poll in Bengal is a big test before the high-octane 2024 Lok Sabha elections.
Relentless fight against growing violence in Bengal. Those who commit violence in the field and their abettors will be made to curse the day they are born. All authorities will come with a heavy hand on the goons and the lawbreakers who run the roost in Bengal these days, at least in certain pockets.
Yes, it's not a question of number. It's a question of, on the one hand, a section of people who are mobilized by TMC, those are hired goons or miscreants, to loot the vote. And it's a people's resistance. How many of these people have been killed by firearms or bombs? Mainly women folks chase them. People have tied them on the lamppost. To prevent that, TMC would have restrained their own goons. But Mamata Banerjee earlier used to control goons, but she's not able to control now because now it is being controlled by Abhishek.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लीडर अजय राय और उसके संग सेंट्रल फोर्सेस और बीजेपी के कार्यकर्ता सब स्ट्रांग रूम के अंदर चल पड़े हैं, घुस गए हैं और ये जो है गैर कानूनी है। हमारे तृणमूल कांग्रेस के लीडर्स और सीनियर मिनिस्टर उदयन गुहा भी वहां उपस्थित हैं और प्रतिवाद कर रहे हैं कि ये किस तरीके से संभव है। आपका जो क्षमता है, जो पावर है, उसको आप मिसयूज कर रहे हैं और यहाँ गुंडागर्दी चल रही है। दीनहाटा स्कूल, हाई स्कूल में बैलेट बॉक्सेस पड़े हुए हैं, कल काउंटिंग होगी और बीजेपी अभी गुंडागर्दी कर रही है।
Continues to be with us for more details on that story. Give us an idea about what the report of the governor essentially says vis-a-vis the violence and in the direction in which the investigations are headed, because it's clear that all political parties having stakes here are involved.
Yes, Sneha, it's very important at a time when, the counting for the Panchayat election is underway, and all political parties, be it Bharatiya Janata Party, Congress, Left, they are also pointing fingers towards the widespread ruckus and blaming Trinamool Congress. And very significantly, we just show to our viewers that several, member of legislative assembly and who belongs from the ruling Trinamool Congress party itself, they are also charging and attacking their own party leaders and blaming, and they are also criticizing the violence we had witnessed this time. We just heard on our MLA who hails from Bengal, that Humayun Kabir lashing out at his own party, and also there are several top leaders like Shaukat Rai who took publicly and said and come out and criticize the kind of violence we had witnessed this time. So these are the voices we are getting. But remember, in last couple of days particularly, violence continues. We did see that 18 people were died on the very day of poll, and after that, in post-poll violence also 3 people lost their lives. And as per the investigations is concerned, in more of the in cases like this, not much arrest we did see. So there are allegations from the ruling spectrum as well, and of course the opposition, they are also targeting the election commission, and they are blaming it's nothing but the failure of the local administration to maintain peace and order, peace and law and order. Remember, Total 822 companies of central forces were brought in for the peaceful conduct of election on 8th of July. But in many parts of Bengal, at that time I was in Kuch Bihar, particularly in Dinhata, where several rounds of violence had been reported that time also. We did see that zero presence of central forces. And there are allegations now that the central forces were not properly used, even though they were brought in for the peaceful conduct of elections. So these are the things what are escalating war of words. We had done word with the MOS home, Nishit Pramanik, who hails from the Kuch Bihar itself. He blamed the Mamata government and the election commission for arranging the inadequate central forces. They said that as the court has directed to deploy central forces at all polling premises, they had sent already the 822 companies of central forces, but they were kept just waiting and on a standby mode without sending them on those tension hit area, which is why that widespread ruckus we did see. And we know that even yesterday, according to the State Election Commission, that total 697 booths were there where they went for a repolling of this Panchayat election. Now the amidst the situation when war of word is still continuing, we do see that the counting for the elections much awaited counting for the Panchayat election has just begun. Back to you.
Thanking you for the moment for getting us those details. With the model reporting from North 24 Parganas.